Chad the Fisherman, what are we doing today?
Wheel bearing.
We're gonna show you guys how to do a wheel bearing on your Juke. Front wheel bearing, not the rear one. Alright, so we're doing things a little bit different today. I'm going to instruct Chad the Fisherman on how to do his bearing. And he is going to do it, that way you guys can see somebody who actually is not an automotive technician do this. So Chad the Fisherman, you're going to take the brakes off, 14mm, holding that caliper on. Take the caliper off, the easiest way to do it is to actually grab it from the bottom and let it pulse. Then you're going to want to take a zip tie. You actually want to go through that hole and zip tie it to the strut that stops the line to get the bolt off. Alright, so now you take the bracket off. And the bracket should be in nice. Alright, now I'm going to slide that rotor off. Gently put it on its face. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the cotter pin and then this little anti-spinning, what is it? I don't really know what it's called. That way we can take off the axle nut.
So is that from
You get the cotter pin off. So, the easiest way to take these cotter pins off is actually grab it. Just try not to ruin that so we don't break it. We don't have more. Slide it off. Next thing we're going to do is take off this axle nut, 32mm. Impact gun. Pretty straightforward. Now what we're going to do to save ourselves some time is you actually want to push the axle in a little bit, make sure it moves. It's really hard to get that to move if it's seized in there. So this one is moving. Now we go on to the next part. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to take these strut bolts out. But first, before we do that, these ABS wires, they need to be popped out of place, just so that they're not going to have any tension put on them when things start moving around. Best way to do this is actually to use the impact gun on the bolt side, because what it does is it's going to actually free up. Okay. Wide open. Don't slide that bolt out yet. Alright, bottom one. Good, wide open. Keep spinning that until it starts spinning free. Now what you're gonna do now, whack it up. Just wiggle this back and forth. While you're doing that, it'll pop up. There you go. There you go. And pull the whole thing forward. Push the strut back. Kind of wiggle back and forth real quick. Alright, so now here's where things get a little difficult. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to push the axle out of the hub. And you want to pull it down kind of forward and just get the axle so that it's out of the hub itself. Now it gets really easy. So I'm not going to get the camera back there, but there are 4 bolts back here that actually hold the hub in. They're 17mm, and you're going to want to just impact gun them out. If you don't have an impact gun, you're going to want to just ratchet them out. So let me get you the 17 swivel. Now you'll notice that the hub didn't just fall out. This is where things can kind of be a pain in the butt. So the easiest way to get the hub out is to actually straighten the strut out, put this all back together, and just put the bolts through. Now, you'll see why we're doing that in a second. Now we're going to get a hammer. And I'm going to do this so that we don't break the back plate. So, if the hammer doesn't work, and all you have is a hammer, you kind of just have to keep beating that until it actually comes out. Luckily, I'm a little more well equipped than that. So we're going to pull out the big guns. This is called an air hammer. basically a jackhammer. Bada boom. Now, that should come out. Oh shit. I just almost f***ed up bad. ABS sensor's gotta come out. So stupid me forgot that you gotta take the ABS sensor out on these hubs in order to do them. You know, I work on a lot of cars, give me the ABS sensor. Now, the hub will come out. Alright, so now that we have the hub out, we're actually going to clean up the inside of the mounting surface. The reason we do this is actually just makes it a lot easier to get the new one in, so you're not sitting here fighting with it. You can use a wire brush and clean it up, or sandpaper. I'm going the cheap route because I have air tools, and I'm using basically a pneumatic wire brush. So, don't breathe this stuff in. Doesn't need to be perfect, but every little bit helps. So now we're going to throw the new wheel bearing in. A couple tricks to this. You're going to want to take it off of that strut mount that we put back on. So we're going to take that bolt back out. Alright, lean it forward. Alright, so now the trick to this is you have to get the backing plate for your brakes on and the hub at the same time. So what you're going to do is actually put the hub and the backing plate together. Now you're going to get one bolt. Just have one bolt in your hand. Now you're going to put the hub on, and you just need to line up one bolt hole. That's all you got to do. It's easiest to look at it from the rear to do this. That's the hardest bolt hole you could do. Bottom ones are easier.
We're into it now.
Or you can do it that way anyway, that's fine. And then that 17mm socket, instead of turning it by hand, put the socket on there. And you don't want to tighten it, you just want to get it caught. No, but it was going. Alright, so that's caught. Catch the other three. Alright, so now that they're all caught, what we're going to do is we're going to impact gun them back on. If you don't have an impact gun, you're going to want to tighten them pretty well, because you know this holds your wheel on. Okay, so now it's just a reverse order to put it back in. So because I'm a boob and I messed up, we're going to put the ABS sensor back in last. So now we're going to get the axle back in. So go ahead and you're going to pull forward to get the axle back in. Now slide the axle in so that the threaded part comes out the other side, and then you want to catch the axle nut on there. You don't want to tighten it, but you want to just catch it on there, 4 or 5 threads. And what that's going to do is it's going to make it so the axle's not going to pop out on you. Now we're going to go ahead and put the strut bolts back in. And when you tighten them back up, you do want to, you should tighten the nut up, but it's really whatever. Maybe change that ratchet to tightening. Now we're going to want to tighten up the axle nut. Now we're going to put that ABS sensor back in. So routing it right means it needs to go up and over. If we actually put it in, pop these back in. Then you're going to put the sensor in. Just give it some twists when you're putting it in. Now we just got to put the brakes back on and it's good to go. So rotor first. Alright, caliper bracket. Problem you're having too is the way you're sitting. You don't have any mobility. Don't sit on your knees, because you want to be able to use your legs to hold in like the caliper and stuff. And you see how I can stick my head right in there sitting like this?
Yeah.
Get that other one. I'll give it a couple ugga-duggas. Then we put our brake pads back in, our caliper back on, which if the caliper doesn't go on easy, you compress up. And that is how you change a hub and bearing on Nissan Juke. Store your wheel on it, torque it down to 80 foot-pounds. and you are good to go. Right, Chad?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, make sure you hit that like button, the subscribe button. Let me know what else on the Nissan Juke you want me to show you guys how to fix. I've got a few of them laying around. So just let me know and I'll see what I can do.